Hi, hello. Yeah, it's a boy FS Snipes. Okay, so I wasn't ever gonna make this video at all. Okay, I wasn't gonna make this. I wasn't gonna start. I, I was like, it's fine. But in order for us to see improvement, we might need more people, talking about things, and hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if it does help. It probably makes the club feel more toxic, but it's fine. I just want to express my opinions. Yeah. So today, of course, I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail. You read the heading. Um, you know, we we lost. We lost to Arsenal. We lost 3-1, and in my opinion, that was the most difficult game to watch of the season. And I watched the whole of the Chelsea battering. When we got battered by Chelsea, and that game was the hardest one because that game. So last night I had a few drinks. I was fine. Everything's good. And this morning I was like, I watched the Anthony Joshua fight. I was like, you know, surely sports this weekend is not going to be disappointing completely, right? Joshua lost. Landon Norris, um, you know, had the wrong tires, and then we lost. So this was probably, in my opinion, the worst sporting week of this year. That for me, right? Because those are three people that wanted to win, and in the end, that didn't happen. Um, but yeah, that was a difficult game to watch. I know it's easy to say if you lost a game and you're away. It's easy to say, oh, the referee, but bro, that referee was, I don't know, he was Stevie Wonder, he was blind, bro. I don't know what he was doing. And that decision, okay, first of all, I say this because the first decision I could think of was when he called for half time when Dombele beat like two players and it was right next to the box. And I rewatched that and it was 47:01. So 1 second after the 2 minute mark, when you're on attack, he called the whistle. Not even just on attack, but in the box, right? He was 2 steps away from being in the box and he got past the defender in the end. So he could have been on a 1-1, which would have made a 3-1 if he scored that, and the game would have been a lot more different. Um, it could have been more different. I'm not saying it would have been, but butterfly effect, maybe something could have happened. Then we have the other decision of um, when I can't remember. I think it was Gabriel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or he did to Harry Kane at the edge of the box where there was a penalty or a free kick. It has to be one of those two. The referee cannot hesitate and choose neither. Like, it baffles me that the referee didn't choose at least free kick for that, because that was a free kick in my opinion. Um, and yeah, it's just that part was difficult. And then Xhaka decides to like bloody slap. I don't know. I can't remember who. My mind's gone blank. Um, but he decides to like slap the guy, then pull him. It might have been Dombele. I could be wrong, and I don't know how that's not a yellow card. And then obviously Lucas Moura takes him out, which I'm happy about. Like unintentionally, but in a way, I'm very happy that it happened. Um, but yeah, that was just like, I'm sorry, I'm tired. That game killed me. But yeah, no, that was unfortunate for us. We should have scored another one. That Lucas Moura shot was so close. Harry Kane's chip, like we had chances. We had some real clear cut chances. I don't know what Eric Dyer did in the first goal that we conceded. Then Harry Kane had a mare in the third goal, and the second goal was just routine, the same way the first goal happened. I feel like I watched two of the same goals happen. Maybe even all. No, no, no. The third one was different, but two. The first two goals were the exact same thing, just attacking from our left side, exploiting that, and then slotting it in and scoring. Like that was simple, and it's difficult because I didn't think our players had a bad game. I think we had like some stinky players, but I think like Regulon was running all the time. I thought Brian Gill did fantastic in the end. I think it's unfortunate he didn't start. Mora, I like Mora. Mora brought energy in the first half that none of the other players really did. Um, even, but I think he just had too many touches of the ball. So did Ndombele. Ndombele was fantastic, by the way, in some of the passes. Like I'm sure you've seen. I don't know if you saw the one pass he did in the midfield. That went straight to Reguilon. That was that like outside the boot, and he just like I don't know how to explain it, but that was a brilliant pass. Um, Kane was unfortunate not to score. He had a few good chances, but one of them he was a bit greedy in. And Son, he actually had heart for like a few seconds. It was nice to see. He's always a player that digs out Tottenham, and he almost did that for us. Goal difference. If we scored one more goal, I would have been happy. Honestly, I would have been happy if we scored one more goal. But yeah, that was an uneasy game to watch. Yeah, so Skip I think did really well. He brought energy in the end, which for a CDM is very rare, and I think at least my opinion. Um, but yeah, that was we should have won that game, or we had chances where we could have like at least had some sort of comeback in the end. And that's a game where in the very beginning of the game, the last scoreline I think of is Arsenal winning. I know we struggled against the Wolves, but it seemed like we had the luck to win that, the penalty shootout and win it. And I know it's a penalty shootout and that's not easy because we even missed a penalty with Højbjerg. But by the way, what's difficult to say is I think our players played well. I just think we had too many chances where our defenders was caught off guard and we slept. Well, not even our defenders, like Harry Kane, for instance, he froze, turned around and he lost the ball, and then he slide tackle and gave Saka an assist. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. I really don't remember. Um, but yeah, that was a ridiculous moment for Spurs. It felt like iconic that he lost the ball. He slide tackled, won the slide tackle, like won the challenge, but then it was lucky bounce for him to score all that. Lloris, I think that party save he did was fantastic. I'm I'm struggling to like right now. I'm thinking, I don't think we played badly. I think they were more clinical in the first half. They caught us off by. I say caught us off. We didn't play well in the first half at all. Second half, we were there from the 50th minute even. We kind of dominated that half. I'd like to see what the stats were that half. But then the second half was, I mean not second half, first half was, we played too badly in the first half for us to have a comeback, if it makes sense. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot about the referee decision with the offside. I don't know if you clocked this, right? I don't know if you guys saw this. But it's the 92nd minute, the 91st minute. Son has a corner. He crosses it. The ball comes back to Son. Son leaves it. Højbjerg comes to pick it up, and they call that offside. And dude, the Arsenal played so dirty. That Belgium 21-year-old was so horrible. I don't know how they did. That reminded me so much of Diego Costa. Like, he even took the ball and he rolled it behind one of the things so that they wasted time. Even Aubameyang did it once. With Aubameyang, there was a free kick that was being stood on, and then he kicked the ball even more backwards. I don't know why he didn't get a yellow card for that. That was stupid. I actually, the more I think about this, the worse it gets. There's also another chance where we let me think. I don't know. I blanked. Sorry. That was a stupid game, man. I think if there's an away game, if there's a second leg, if that match hypothetically is a second leg, we win that match. I think. Yeah, I think we should be able to win a match. I think the thing that the thing that we don't need. I don't like our defensive tactics, man. You know, Spurs are known for attack, dude. They aren't known just defend, defend, defend. Like Mourinho, Mourinho when he brought that in, I didn't like that. And then I know Nuno is a very similar. He takes the same. There's a word for it, but he takes the same principles. I guess you could use that. He takes the same principles as Mourinho, and I'm sure you said before that he looks up to Mourinho, like in some of his tactics. And you know, I think if we were supposed to play that style, if we were going to play that style, why did we sack Mourinho in the first place? Like, why are we getting the second best player, the second best, if he even is the second best manager in that situation, why don't we just stick with Mourinho? You know, because it was working. We got it to a cup final, and then we sack him off 6 days before the final even happens. Like that was ludicrous. But and not just the 40-year-old your 40-year-old mother's favorite rapper. um, but that was silly. That we should have, man. We could have won that game. We could have done something. We could have gotten a point. I say win that game as in like win that game, but I mean like get a point. But yeah, no. My final verdict is that we need like actual heart and soul, because like after the first goal we had no leadership, and we just fell again, and conceded another one, and then we conceded another one, and then we just waited and waited and waited until half time, and then we had a chance, and then it was called. It's just so stupid. That ref is the most biased thing in the world, like biased ref in the world. I want his job done. I'm saying this online. I want his job done. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but come on, he's getting sacked in the morning. He won't. Arsenal paid him too much. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm sorry, I had to rant, but I'm like very tired at the same time. Um, yeah, so it's been your boy FS Snipes. Come on, Tottenham, let's win something, please. Let's win the Conference League. Don't know if that will happen, to be honest, and that's sad. But yeah, it's been your boy FS Snipes. It's also like I haven't posted in like a week, and there'll be more videos. I'm planning on when FIFA is released completely. I'm planning on streaming that, because I don't want to waste my hours. I need practice practice offline before I start playing online with you guys. But yeah, it's been a boy FS Snipes, and later. Come on, you Spurs.